to tell you a little bit of the story kind of relating to today's life back from the Old Testament. So you may know this story. The Israelites were encountering their first opposition while wandering in the desert, and the Amalekites attacked the people of Israel. So while Joshua led the troops into battle, Moses, along with Aaron and Hur, were watching the battle from a nearby hill. In Exodus, it says that, so it came about when Moses held his hand up that Israel prevailed. And when he let his hand down, the Amalekites prevailed. So eventually, Moses became weary, and so Aaron and Hur responded by holding up his arms until the Israelites were able to finally defeat the Amalekites. So often when we think about the leadership of Moses, we think about his heroic deeds. So when he confronted Pharaoh and asked for him to let his people go, when Moses was leading the Israelites through the desert, when he stretched out his hand and parted the sea, when Moses descended the mountain with the 10 Commandments. So, I mean, those are the things we usually think about with Moses. But in Exodus, it showed another aspect of Moses' leadership, and that is the willingness to accept the assistance of others. And so that's something that a lot of us usually struggle with, is being able to accept other people's help. So one common temptation is giving into the pressure of having to have it all together. We think that, you know, we're tempted to hide our fears and our weaknesses, thinking that we have to be strong for everyone else. And this can lead to loneliness or isolation, and it keeps us from being effective. It also makes other people think that they have to do the same thing. So if we're doing that, making it look like we have it all together, then other people think they have to do that too. So it's like this vicious cycle. So to truly grow, we must, like Moses, be willing to embrace the support of trusted friends around us. I have 3 suggestions on how to start forming those kinds of relationships. If you'd like those, just shoot me a message. Remember the story of Aaron and Hur, and how they were holding the arms of Moses up during the battle when it was the hardest. Moses had lost his strength, and when he lowered his arms, the Israelite army lost ground. But as long as Aaron and Hur were lifting his arms up, they were victorious. So all of us need Aaron's and Hur's in our lives. We need people who are strong when we are weak. We need people that are full of faith when we're running on empty. We need people who will fight for us on their knees. So if you'd like to start forming these kinds of relationships, shoot me a message, and I'd be happy to get those to you, and I'll see you again tomorrow.